Next tonight, long COVID patients in Cheshire and Merseyside say they feel abandoned after being told the specialist service treating them is being cut at the end of March. The organisation running it says it's no longer viable, but patients are concerned that what's being offered instead won't reach as many people, and questions have been raised about the timing of the decision. Here's our health correspondent, Jill Dummigan.
In September 2021, Barbara caught COVID and life has never been the same again.
It impacts every single part of your life. Your sleeping, pain, being able to walk, being able to talk, being able to eat, swallow.
Barbara is one of an estimated 1.9 million people in England with long COVID, a complex condition with wide-ranging symptoms.
I can't work. I can't watch TV or work on a computer. Some days you just sit in a corner looking at all the things you used to be able to do and feeling like you've lost all of that and not knowing whether you'll ever get any of that back.
Step on there, all right.
In 2020, the government put funding into specialist long COVID hubs, a one-stop shop for patients.
From a physio point of view, you saw the OTs and you saw the dietitians. And how was the fatigue management service?
They helped me learn how to breathe again. They got the referrals into cardiac rehab, speech and language, mental health. It's lovely to be surrounded by people that completely understand how you feel because they're going through the same journey.
But those people, around 1,000 in all, have now been told the hubs are going at the end of March. The organisation, which pays for and commissions them, is instead telling patients to access a plethora of separate services treating individual symptoms, while a review is held on what happens next.
The things they've mentioned, it's nothing new. And they haven't worked for us.
We all suffer from cognitive issues, so it would just be mind-blowing, the fatigue side of it as well, and you'll just give up.
And some of the campaigners are questioning the timing of that review. Legally, organisations which fund NHS care have to consult or engage with patients before making any major changes to services and early on in the process. But Cheshire and Merseyside's review of long COVID hubs was announced at the same time as the fact that they were shutting them down, and it won't report back before they're gone. I asked a barrister specialising in NHS law to look at the website announcement.
To be lawful, any engagement has to be prior to changes in the delivery of the service. What's the point of consulting where a decision's already been taken? That's why here it's odd that there appears to have been a decision on closure before any engagement has been conducted through the review. So I can see why patients are saying it's a fait accompli.
The Cheshire campaigners are now being backed by a national charity, which says services around the country are under threat.
We feel as if long COVID is just being kind of pushed out into the margins. Just because it's not convenient for the ICB or it's too expensive for the ICB, it doesn't mean we have ceased to exist. We're still here, we still need healthcare.
Cheshire and Merseyside ICB told us the current service model is unsustainable and that the elements of care provided by the clinics will still be available through other existing services. They say they're undertaking extensive engagement as part of their review, including with people who are currently accessing care, and they encourage anyone who wishes to share their views to fill in the questionnaire online. The review ends on the 12th of March. Jill Dummigan, BBC North West Tonight.